Welcome back, Stoic enthusiasts, to another empowering session on our channel, where we dive deep into Stoicism and its transformative power. Today, we're delving into something close to the heart: 9 signs of a person who loves you. 1. Consistent support. Within the Stoic philosophical tradition, the concept of offering steadfast help displays a deep devotion to the health and prosperity of other people, regardless of the external situations that may be present. This dedication holds true regardless of the circumstances that may be present. Stoics put a significant amount of importance on the value of virtue, particularly the facet of virtue that is known as benevolence or goodwill toward other people. To offer someone with constant support, it is vital to be there for them, not just at moments of pleasure and accomplishment, but also throughout times of struggle and resistance. This is because it is only by being there that one can provide consistent support. From the perspective of Stoicism, demonstrating a real desire to make a positive contribution to the lives of other people is shown by offering unwavering support and encouragement to those affected by the situation. The Stoic philosophy of living in harmony with nature and reason is consistent with this aspect of the Stoic philosophy. They believe that the formation of virtuous relationships that are focused on mutual support and compassion leads to a life that is more rewarding and meaningful. This is the belief of those who belong to the Stoic philosophy. Continual support is a reflection of the Stoic notion of oikeiosis, which explains the innate affinity and connectedness that exists amongst all rational animals. This is an additional element to take into consideration. When individuals provide aid to one another, regardless of whether the circumstance is favorable or unfavorable, they accept their shared humanity and appreciate the intrinsic value and dignity of the other individuals. Constant support may be seen in a more concrete sense as the act of actively listening to other people, providing emotional comfort, offering physical assistance when it is necessary, and applauding the successes of the other person. The Stoics believe that actions such as these are examples of wisdom, courage, and justice, all of which are necessary qualities that lead to a life that is lived to the utmost extent possible. At the end of the day, consistent support is compatible with Stoic ideals, which place an emphasis on the formation of virtuous character attributes and the building of harmonious relationships with other people by supporting concord. Individuals not only enhance their own moral character when they display the principle of persistent support, but they also contribute to the flourishing of mankind as a whole when they put this notion into reality. This is because individuals who demonstrate this principle are demonstrating persistent support. 2. Empathy. Empathy, according to the Stoic philosophy, is a manifestation of knowledge and compassion, as well as an awareness of the shared human experience and the interconnectedness of all rational beings. It is generally accepted that empathy is an expression of both knowledge and compassion. The Stoic philosophy puts a significant amount of importance on the cultivation of empathy as a means of fostering understanding, connection, and mutual respect in the context of interpersonal relationships. Empathy is described as the ability to place oneself in the perspective of another person, to appreciate their point of view, emotions, and obstacles without demonstrating any type of prejudice or judgment. This definition comes from the Stoic philosophy. In order to show a genuine commitment to listening attentively, validating the experiences of others, and providing support and comfort when it is needed, it is vital to display that dedication consistently. Empathy is consistent with the concept of cosmopolitanism, which lays an emphasis on the idea of belonging to a worldwide community of rational animals. When seen from a Stoic perspective, empathy is coherent with the idea of cosmopolitanism. Empathy is a skill that may be developed so that individuals can comprehend the intrinsic worth and dignity of every single human being, irrespective of distinctions in nationality, race, or socioeconomic situation. Furthermore, empathy is an expression of the Stoic virtue of benevolence, which may be defined as kindness toward other people. This virtue is a direct result of the Stoic philosophy. The realization of our shared humanity, as well as the moral need to treat other people with love and compassion, is the essence of this virtue. It is the belief of adherents of the Stoic philosophy that the cultivation of empathy may lead to enhanced emotional resilience, moral development, and mental peace. Empathy may be put into practice by actively listening to what other people have to say, demonstrating genuine concern for their well-being, and being ready to provide support and encouragement to those who are in your immediate vicinity. Stoics believe that empathy is an essential component of a virtuous existence because it promotes peace, understanding, and cooperation in human relationships. This is why they consider empathy to be very important. Empathy is compatible with Stoic ethics, which puts a focus on the development of moral characteristics and the goal of eudaimonia, which is also known as human flourishing. When everything is said and done, empathy is consistent with Stoic ethics. Through the demonstration of empathy in their interactions with other individuals contribute to the creation of a society that is more compassionate and empathetic. This exemplifies the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with nature and reason from the very beginning. 3. Respect for autonomy. Stoicism is a philosophical school that puts a substantial amount of importance on the concept of autonomy to a huge degree. It emphasizes the relevance of self-governance and individual liberty as fundamental notions that should be taken into consideration. Your autonomy is honored by a person who loves and cares for you in a manner that is consistent with Stoic principles. It is because they acknowledge your natural capacity for rational decision-making and self-determination that they have come to this conclusion. They think that you should be permitted the freedom to select your own path without being exposed to an excessive amount of pressure or influence, because they recognize that you are the one who is responsible for creating your own life. There are many different ways in which this respect for autonomy is shown within the framework of the partnership. One of the first things that they do is make an effort to refrain from imposing their own views or favorites on you. They act in this manner because they are aware that the paths taken by every single person are unique and have to be respected. Instead of imposing their will on you, they provide you guidance and support, which enables you to make decisions that are in line with your objectives and principles. They do not push their will on you. When you make judgments that are contrary to their own point of view, they do not cast judgment on you or interfere with the process of decision-making that you are going through. The fact that they may not agree with the decisions you make does not change the reality that they have trust in your ability to effectively follow your own path and acquire insight from the experiences you have. The fact that you are trusted suggests that you have a strong appreciation for your capacity for self-improvement and exploration of your identity. When it comes down to it, a person who respects your autonomy in line with Stoic philosophy is the one who creates an environment inside the relationship that is defined by mutual trust and empowerment. They know that true love and care entail aiding you in becoming the finest version of yourself, rather than striving to bend you into their image or agenda, and they embrace your agency and celebrate your individuality. 4. Honesty and transparency. Stoicism is a philosophical school that lays a great focus on the qualities of honesty and transparency as key values. This philosophy reflects a devotion to openness and integrity in all interactions, which is mirrored in the Stoic philosophy. In their relationship with you, a person who loves and cares for you in line with Stoic values would exhibit these characteristics by communicating with you in a way that is open and sincere. Their honesty extends beyond just being truthful in terms of the facts. It also encompasses a desire to communicate their thoughts, feelings, and intentions in a way that is open and honest. In light of the fact that they are aware of the fact that honesty is essential for the growth of trust and the promotion of genuine connection, they do not shy away from having conversations that are difficult or truths that are disturbing. In addition to this, they exhibit honesty in their actions, making ensure that there are no hidden goals or dishonest behaviors that may potentially jeopardize the integrity of the connection or the relationship. In order to provide the groundwork for mutual respect and understanding, they behave themselves in a way that is both honest and consistent. They make sure that their actions are in accordance with the words that they say. In the event that there is a disagreement or conflict, they address the situation with honesty and integrity, and they strive for a resolution via constructive conversation and mutual understanding. They do not resort to manipulative or dishonest ways in order to avoid discomfort. Rather, they approach issues head-on, which indicates their drive to developing growth and resilience within the relationship. Generally speaking, a person who embodies honesty and openness in line with Stoic philosophy is able to cultivate an environment within the relationship that is defined by trust, authenticity, and emotional safety. This is because Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of being honest and open. The commitment that they have to speaking the truth strengthens the connection that you have with them, which in turn makes it easier for the two of you to handle the challenges that life presents to you in a straightforward and truthful manner. 5. Acts of kindness. According to Stoic philosophy, acts of kindness are regarded to be a reflection of an individual's inner nature, as well as the moral attributes that they possess. If someone consistently demonstrates acts of kindness and thoughtfulness toward you, regardless of the volume of these activities, it is an evidence that they have a strong sense of care and concern for your personal well-being. This is true regardless of the scale of these actions. It is possible for these activities to range from very little gestures, such as offering a helping hand or lending an ear to listen to someone when they are in need, to more significant sacrifices that are made on the behalf of others. According to Stoics, who believe kindness to be a virtue, the origin of kindness is said to be a genuine concern for the health and happiness of other individuals. Compassion and empathy are characteristics that are highly regarded in Stoic ethics, and when a person consistently demonstrates kindness toward other people, they are exhibiting their devotion to treating other people with compassion and empathy. Furthermore, acts of kindness contribute to the formation of a sense of community and connectedness, which is in keeping with Stoic ideals that lay a focus on the common humanity that is shared by individuals of all different backgrounds. Aside from the fact that it demonstrates that they love and care for you, it also demonstrates that they adhere to Stoic principles such as generosity, selflessness, and kindness. When someone expresses compassion for you in accordance with Stoic philosophy, it not only reveals that they love and care for you, but it also demonstrates that they have compassion for you. The link of trust and mutual respect that already exists within your relationship is strengthened as a result of these actions, which serve as physical expressions of the inner character and moral integrity that they possess. 6. Willingness to listen. The urge to listen to other people is considered by Stoicism to be one of the most essential components of virtuous behavior and relationships with other people. An individual has a strong concern for your autonomy and individuality when they display a genuine readiness to listen closely to your wishes, desires, and anxieties without interrupting you or passing judgment on what you have to say. This is an indication that they value your autonomy and uniqueness. The philosophy of Stoicism puts a significant amount of importance on the importance of empathetic listening as a means of acquiring a deeper understanding of others and establishing a more intimate connection with them. A person will demonstrate their commitment to the relationship by giving importance to the expression of your feelings and validating your experiences. This is done in order to demonstrate their attention to building open communication and mutual understanding within the partnership. Additionally, the willingness to listen is in agreement with the Stoic ideals of humility and humility, since it takes putting aside one's own ego and biases in order to really empathize with the viewpoint of another individual. This is required in order to truly understand the perspective of another person. Individuals may cultivate empathy and compassion, two of the most essential principles of Stoic ethics, by practicing attentive listening. This is one way that individuals might attain this goal. In Stoic philosophy, hearing is not only a passive action, rather, it is an active show of virtue that displays a real desire to assist and raise other people. This is because listening is a demonstration of empathy and compassion. In the event when an individual exhibits a genuine willingness to listen to you in line with Stoic principles, it is an indicator that they have a deep respect and care for your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. The bond of trust and comprehension that already exists between you and the other person is strengthened as a result of their actions. 7. Shared values. When it comes to the cultivation of meaningful relationships, the Stoic philosophy lays a strong focus on the idea of shared values within the context of the relationship. When someone loves and cares for you in accordance with Stoic ideals, there is a foundation of alignment and understanding in the connection that you have. Due to the fact that they have values and views that are like to your own, they are able to establish a foundation of love and care for you. This moral compass that is shared by the two individuals helps to cultivate a sense of harmony and coherence, which in turn allows them to deal with the challenges that life throws at them with mutual respect and integrity. When you and your spouse make qualities like honesty, compassion, and integrity a priority in your relationship with one another, you are able to construct a framework for ethical behavior and interpersonal interaction. This framework will allow you to conduct yourself in an ethical manner. The cornerstone upon which trust and cooperation are established in your professional relationship is this mutual adherence to virtuous behavior, which acts as the foundation. Regardless of whether you are going through moments of happiness or times of difficulty, you are able to rely on one another to uphold these principles and act in a manner that is honest. Furthermore, having values that are shared makes it possible to have interactions that are more meaningful and to have deeper links with one another. At the same time that you are able to hold talks about philosophical concepts, moral dilemmas, and life goals, you are able to do so with the assurance that you both approach these topics from the same point of view. Having values that are compatible with one another helps to foster a sense of understanding and camaraderie, which in turn contributes to the improvement of the connection that you have with your spouse. It is ultimately the shared goals that are at the heart of Stoicism that serve as a guiding light, illuminating the path that leads to a relationship that is not just fulfilling, but also harmonious. In order to provide the groundwork for mutual respect, understanding, and advancement in your relationship, it is possible to do this by giving precedence to qualities and ideas that are in accordance with Stoic values. 8. Encouragement of growth. Within the framework of Stoic philosophy, the idea of personal growth and development is seen as an essential component of a life that is regarded as having significance. In the event that someone loves and cares for you in a manner that is consistent with Stoic principles, then they will actively encourage you to strive for self-improvement and achievement. They do not impede your growth or give in to jealousy. Rather, they celebrate in your triumphs and inspire you to excel in spite of the challenges you face. A Stoic spouse recognizes the unrealized potential for personal growth that you have and motivates you to embark on a journey of self-exploration and development by acknowledging the potential that you already possess. In the course of your path toward reaching personal happiness, they provide unwavering support and encouragement, serving as a source of inspiration and motivation for you to do what you want to do. Regardless matter whether you are working toward new goals, developing new talents, or battling against problems, they will be by your side, offering you with guidance and comfort. They will be there for you. A Stoic companion will supply you with honest criticism and constructive remarks in order to support you in navigating obstacles and conquering hurdles. This is an extra advantage that you will get from having a Stoic partner. They do this by providing you with incisive opinions and crucial insights, which in turn helps you to get a more comprehensive understanding of yourself and the objectives that you have established for yourself. If you have their support and counsel, you will be able to face issues with tenacity and resolution, seeing them as opportunities for advancement rather than insurmountable hurdles. This will allow you to overcome challenges with confidence and determination. Stoicism is a philosophy that, at the end of the day, reflects a real devotion to your well-being and contentment. This is shown in the encouragement of growth within Stoicism. A partner who loves and cares for you in line with Stoic values makes an investment in your own development, therefore establishing an environment that is supportive and empowering for your ongoing progress and accomplishments via relationship. 9. Unconditional acceptance. Stoic philosophy asserts that unconditional acceptance is a manifestation of a comprehensive understanding of human nature, as well as a commitment to leading a life that is full of meaningful experiences. Unconditional acceptance is a sign that someone acknowledges your inherent worth and value as a human being, regardless of any apparent flaws or deficiencies that you may have. If someone gives you unconditional acceptance, it is a sign that they understand your worth and value as humanity. Stoicism is a philosophical school that contends that every individual is born with a unique set of features and characteristics, and that it is our duty to accept ourselves and others in the condition that they are in at the moment. The Stoic principle of oikeiosis, which calls attention to the natural affinity and kinship that exists between all rational beings, is the basis upon which this acceptance is constructed. Stoics believe that it is essential to demonstrate compassion and empathy for other people, despite the fact that there may be differences between them, and they do this by recognizing the common link that individuals have with one another. As an additional point of interest, the Stoic virtue of philanthropia, which might be interpreted as love for humanity, is in harmony with the idea of unconditional acceptance. Stoic ethics holds that it is of the highest significance to cultivate a sense of love and charity for all persons, regardless of the actions they do or the circumstances in which they find themselves. This is the case regardless of the circumstances in which they find themselves. Stoics think that self-compassion and self-acceptance are essential components of a virtuous life, and on the basis of their beliefs, this universal love is applicable to oneself as well. In order to display unconditional acceptance in practice, it is required to demonstrate some degree of humility, empathy, and a devotion to one's own personal growth. In order to proceed with this process, it is essential to acknowledge that every individual is on their own unique journey of self-discovery and advancement, as well as the reality that mistakes and shortcomings are key aspects of the human experience. It is possible to cultivate a sense of trust, intimacy, and emotional safety in one's relationships by embracing their faults without passing judgment or expressing criticism towards them. This may be achieved by accepting them without offering criticism or passing judgment. Now, my fellow Stoics, it's time to take action. If you found value in today's discussion and want to continue your journey towards a life of wisdom and resilience, hit that subscribe button below. By joining our community, you'll stay updated on all our empowering Stoic content and connect with like-minded individuals on the same path. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you resonated with the insights shared here. Your feedback fuels our mission to spread the wisdom of Stoicism far and wide. Lastly, share this video with friends and family who could benefit from Stoic philosophy. Together, let's inspire others to embrace a life of virtue and fulfillment. Thank you for being part of our Stoic community. Remember, the journey towards inner peace and resilience begins with a single step. Let's walk this path together. Now, my fellow Stoics, it's time to take action. If you found value in today's discussion and want to continue your journey towards a life of wisdom and resilience, hit that subscribe button below. By joining our community, you'll stay updated on all our empowering Stoic content and connect with like-minded individuals on the same path. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you resonated with the insights shared here. Your feedback fuels our mission to spread the wisdom of Stoicism far and wide. Lastly, share this video with friends and family who could benefit from Stoic philosophy. Together, let's inspire others to embrace a life of virtue and fulfillment. Thank you for being part of our Stoic community. Remember, the journey towards inner peace and resilience begins with a single step. Let's walk this path together.